Hey everyone, Viking back. Today we're looking at beat 'em up that I picked up. It's on sale for $1.99 in the store. You get the full game, the soundtrack, and a dynamic theme like the deluxe edition for $1.99. The game is Shing, and it's a beat 'em up that was released in 2020. It's developed by Mass Creation.
I hate it when they go fast.
And it's pretty good so far. When it first came out, there was some control issues where people didn't like it. Its regular default controls have you use the right analog stick to attack, but and people weren't a fan of that. But since the game's been out and since I've been playing it, you can play it like a normal beat 'em up and use your buttons to attack. This footage right here is just showing off kind of the counter system. It's it's a challenge, but it shows you how you can parry and counterattack. So this game is pretty cool because you can play it as a button masher, but there's also elements in the combat that you can parry and string together some cool stuff. So yeah, so it's been fun. Here's some story stuff. I'll be quiet.
Dilly-dallying. Now go do your job and get the starseed back.
So you're getting a star seed. The evil demons took the star seed, and that has to do with something in the world. I don't really know.
I've witnessed a tragedy like that before.
The voice acting is good.
Help you see this through.
All the characters have voices and little, comedy moments. It's kind of like so far I'm digging the story. It's well voice acted. There's decent music. The cutscenes are all right, and the art style is okay. It's cartoony, kind of like a Fortnite vibe. But as you can see here, there's blood, and the outfits are pretty cool. I'll leave it at that. You can obviously tell by looking at the screen, and it's just fun. I mean, at first, when I first started playing, I was like, I don't know about this. But the more I played, and kind of there's a learning curve. And it's, as you get the learning curve down, I think you will like the game more. So, the first levels when you start out, you might be like, I don't know about this, because that's how I kind of was. But as I'm getting into it and I'm getting more familiar with it, it's actually becoming enjoyable. Now there's 4 characters, you can see in the bottom left corner. You use the D-pad and you can switch to any character on the fly. And they have, different attack speed and power. That's about all I could tell from me playing the short time I've played of this. I'm only a couple levels in. But the boss fights, everything was like fairly challenging, but then as I kept going, it became like better, as far as like I didn't get hung up at all, and it wasn't super easy. But the enemies are kind of a standard. There's a bomb guy you can see, and they're introducing more enemies each level, so, and you have to have different, tactics and stuff. You can move up and down. You don't have to stay on, like, I'm not really moving around much. You can move around like a normal beat 'em up, up and down and all around, but when you attack, you're kind of in a straight line on a plane, if you can kind of see that. And you got to use your crowd control just like every other beat 'em up, and there's like slash, light attack, heavy attack, jump, and a kick. And it also kind of plays like Castle Crashers, where you can like pop people up into the air and do like 10-hit combos as you juggle them. And also some of the characters have more distance. Like this gal has dual little short swords, and she's quick. And then the other gal has like a staff, a bladed staff, so she has a little bit more reach as far as getting that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's a cool game. I mean, for $1.99, if you can find it, get it on sale, I think it's well worth that just from the little bit I've played of it. And I do like that there's a lot of costumes to unlock for each character. I think each character has 6 costumes. Here's the kind of the Strider, ninja man. And also you can angle, so with the L stick when you move, when you start attacking and you're on your plane, if you move the joystick up, they aim for the head. And if you, I'll let it play here, sorry. You'll kind of hear some dialogue. So there's little breaks like this in between the levels where you kind of get the story, and it's actually pretty cool.
Damn, I just realized something. Without the essence, soon even toilets will stop working. Oh, this is going to be a shit show.
Without Starseed constantly generating essence, our supplies will soon run out. Reservoir levels in the Spire were already much lower than usual.
Depending
So it looks good.
much
I
on
mean,
a
look at
single
this.
object
This
seems
is kind of
reckless.
atmospheric.
We do have
So
a
in between
history
each of the
poor
action levels,
decisions.
there's, like
So,
these little
what's your
story
story,
bits
Wilhelm?
where you kind of
What
get to
brings you
chill
here?
out and just
I
kind of
travel from Aucklandheim,
hear the
a
story of the
land far
characters
to
and
the
stuff.
north, and I'm looking for a lost artifact of my people, the wondrous World Sprout.
So I'll let this play
I want to
out.
ask
I
you
won't
before,
talk over this so
what
you can
is
hear
this
it, and then we'll
World
get back
Sprout
into
that
some
you're
more
talking about?
gameplay.
Today, Aucklandheim is an emerald sea of trees. But it wasn't always so. Ages ago, my ancestors were desert nomads, living among its barren dunes. Until, one day, they found a colossal tree, standing proud in the middle of the desert. And in its heart, there was the World Sprout, a wondrous stone, drawing all creation towards it. They called this tree Glusasil, and we still live among its branches. But one day, the World Sprout vanished, and the lush forests that sprung around it started to wither. It is my sacred duty to find it, and protect our way of life.
Hey, is it just me, or did those yokai act differently? I've never seen them so coordinated.
So the back and forth is pretty
And they
cool.
had some high-quality gear.
When you're playing
What do I
each
know?
mission
My
or
job is
whatever,
dealing with pickpockets
if you're
and
playing by
blue dust
yourself,
dealers.
of course
Monster
you
hunting
can
is
swap
your
between
gig.
the 4
Can't say I've
characters. You
noticed.
can also play
They don't bleed
co-op.
any different.
If you have friends
So,
to play
how's
with,
life up
then you
that
can have 4
mountain?
people
Really peaceful.
co-op. So
You mean
it's kind of cool. I mean,
boring?
it's
You're telling me you
like your
don't
standard
enjoy
fare
the
beat 'em up.
birds singing, the
and
calming sound
it
of the
has just a
waterfall,
little bit more
the
intricate
beautiful sunrises.
fighting system.
Well, birds shit
which
on
is
my
actually
head,
kinda
the waterfall makes
refreshing
me want to pee all the time,
As you get
and
into it, you
sunrises
get past
wake
the
me up
learning
way too
curve.
early.
So, and
Screw
I like it
nature.
because it's got blood. And it's got, it's kind of trying to be edgy, but I like how that is. And you unlock new skins and blah blah blah. So, this is Shing.
Yokai! Yokai at the gates!
I've been having a good
That's our
time with it.
cue.
It has classic controls. That's why I wanted to put this new kind of view up on it so people could, if you're maybe on the fence and you're reading some old reviews where people didn't like the controls are a lot better now if you like that classic style. And as you pick up orbs, you can get lightning slashes and stuff. And there's finishing moves where you can hit your R2 button and then you pick a direction and hit an attack, and you do like ninja samurai decapitations and stuff. So overall the style's cool. I'm digging it. I'll let this footage play out, and leave me a comment. This is Shing. Thanks for watching the vid. I'll be back with another one sometime in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. As always, Viking out of here. Bye.
Uruk-hai are storming the gates. Looks like we have a full-blown siege on our hands.
You call this a siege? I call it Tuesday. Follow me.
Sergeant, get people on the ships and evacuate the city. We'll hold them off as long as we can.